Hello everyone and welcome to this tutorial. In this guide we are talking about one of the most essential tools on Sitechecker, site monitoring. It allows you to monitor changes on your website and get notifications about the most important ones that can influence your SEO performance. What is site monitoring? This tool monitors your website and shows you the feed of the changes which occurred, as well as sends you notifications about them so you can quickly check if anything important had happened. One of the biggest advantages of site monitoring is that in case something happens with the website, you will be notified via email so you can act accordingly. For example, in case your website goes down, you will instantly get a notification. If, for some reason, your drop.txt is deleted or your website gets hacked, you will also be notified. Along with that, site monitoring provides you with a daily digest of what and when was changed on the website. Site monitoring is especially handy and convenient if your website is constantly changing or third-party contractors are working on it. How it works? Site monitoring automatically starts checking your website as soon as you create a new project. Just make sure to look for a check mark on daily monitoring line, which is accepted by default. Let's take a look at the elements of the site monitoring. On the monitor page, you have two main elements, graph and timeline. On the graph, you can see the overall amount of changes in certain days and analyze how many pages were changed, added, or deleted. Some elements can be turned off to remove them from the graph. You can also modify the display time frame on the top right corner. On the timeline, you can see more detailed information about all updates on your website. You can scroll down to see a day-by-day report on what occurred on your website and click any title in timeline to see URLs and specific changes that happened. What does site monitoring check? Site monitoring tracks your website for the things that really matter, like www non-www issues, drop.txt deletion, indexation, new pages, and so on. What this can be applied to? Now we will look at some main use cases for site monitoring. You can evaluate the activity of people who work with your website. The monitoring report is a great way to control subordinates, freelancers, or agencies who work with your website. Check how many pages were added by month, days, and review events log to understand what kind of work was carried out on a site. Also, you can find new content ideas by tracking competitors' websites. Your competitors are one of the most valuable sources for content ideas. Track new pages on their websites and improve your content and SEO strategy. Find what changes on the page had an influence on ranking in search results. Changes in title, H1 header, and description of the page sometimes have a big impact on the number of impressions and clicks. To understand what changes affect on your page ranking, find a point of sudden growth or fall using Google Search Console. Then, review in our monitoring report what changes were made on the page before this date. This will be it for today. In case you have any other questions, feel free to reach out at support@sitechecker.pro. We'll be glad to help you.